Cenotaph and Monitor are all linked now.
Hope my shields last through this acid.
Watch your step, freelancer. I'll wipe this world clean and start over.
That sounds bad.
The storm is growing. Hurry.
are going haywire.
He's electrifying the ground. Watch out!
Did you see that? Faye was connected to the monitor. Cipher to cipher. She knows what to do.
How's she doing?
I don't know. Not great.
I'm doing better than you.
Halleck,
Never mind that.
The Anthem was interfering. I couldn't reach you. I have to get to that machine.
I got you, Faye.
No time to lose. I can hear the Anthem. What do we do? Dominion seals. To get you to the cenotaph, I need to get closer to the Anthem, like the monitor did.
Go. While you can. You got this.
Faye, let go! Come back!
It's beautiful.
Faye! Faye!
You okay?
I heard it. I heard it and I let it go.
Faye, we did it. We did it. Oh. Easy. Oh. So what's next?
Nothing. You said one job.
No, I didn't.
You did. I was there. You were very clear.
I mean, maybe I want to renegotiate. But more importantly, who's gonna fix my Strider?
Our Strider. I think that's what he meant.
Doubt it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You help me fix it. I will talk.
answer.
Yarrow.
So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the Monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt. Thank you.
Time for celebration! Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no Anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered Freemark. You silenced the cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings. But they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
Oh, you've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes. Well, they're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
This sounds like you're about to give me a contract. Or several.
Not a contract, not a job. A challenge of a sort. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted counsel?
I've heard their names, children's stories. But I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place. But a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did. The Legionnaires.
In the trials, Arden Vassa said something about walking the path, too.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the tests. You must keep walking, day after day. Arden Vassa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor. Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus. Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that, too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning. Medeiros was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an ergoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the ergoth and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
All right, I'm sure this story doesn't start with a child killed by a chimera.
That would be a much shorter story than this one. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsus, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsus followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsus, Leotrail found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? It's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsus asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You are my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsus said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Well, hello again.
How are you, Madam Chronicler?
I hear you've been rescuing Arcanists. For all their study, Arcanists have a remarkable lack of common sense, don't you think?
Well, anything for research, right?
Yes, put one's head into the mouth of an Ursix. For research. Well done.
Still, they know more than I ever will.
Well, that's up to you now, isn't it?
Well, I do like keeping up with the news.
That's the spirit. Or is it a hint?
You mean, did I come here to hit you up for reading materials?
Hit me up? Gracious, do you mean ask me?
Isn't that what I said?
Did you even read it?
Yes, I read it.
Really?
Well, no. Sorry.
Then just say you haven't read it. No need to lie about it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Indeed. As my mentor and royal cousin, Negandel, used to say, a genuine sign of true honor is complete honesty. But most freelancers aren't really concerned with honor, so...
I'd appreciate it if you'd stop insulting freelancers.
I'm merely stating what everyone knows.
No, you're spreading stereotypes, and they're wrong.
I'm the chronicler. I see as far as the wyvern flies. I'm never wrong.
You're wrong about this. What do you have against freelancers?
That's none of your business.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened, never mind. This conversation is over. Good day.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen.
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
My father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She might need more time to get used to your job.
It's been 3 years and about 30 messages.
Or maybe not.
I've talked to her about my work. Tried to get her interested. No luck.
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things. And shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
What I do is important, and worth the risk.
Then you understand what it's like to commit yourself to something you really believe in. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving. Or miss out on some great discovery.
Are you gonna let fear drive your decisions?
Fear? But I face death all the time.
There's more than one kind of courage.
You're saying fieldwork is the safe choice?
It's the one you know.
That's completely backward and sensible. Maybe what requires more courage right now is being there for my mother. I have a lot to think about, and I should see if that teaching position's still open. Check with me soon.
Hey, Max. Got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's 3 of them.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. They're completely different people from the guy who tore up your bar. Literally. Plus, they almost melted into goo because Sumner couldn't get a drink.
No, I don't want to know more about Arcanist crap. You say they're going to behave themselves, I'll let them in. They break something, it's on your tab.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? Gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators who are squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Why don't you get yourself a javelin? You could be armor-plated and have jets.
Yeah, I tried that for a while. Just didn't fit right, you know? Fort's got enough suits stomping around as it is. Wouldn't mind hiring a bouncer, though.
You were a Lancer? When? Where? What happened?
Regulators have their own suits. It's not like Sentinels are gonna guard smuggler operations from scars, or outlaws, or wildlife. A nice profitable still in the jungle attracts a lot of the wrong crowd, you know. Took and fired all the bullets I ever want to. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
So that's it? It'll be 3 of you? Forever?
Not all the Manifold's mysteries have been unlocked. We may yet find a way to reverse the split.
If we still want to.
If?
I can't quite imagine what that'd be like now, not being me. Not having these silly lumps around.
Oh my stars! Me too. I agree as well.
What about the possible dangers?
There shouldn't be any. Without reality stable, we're 3 separate people, like anyone else.
We'll monitor it, just in case. Can't be too careful. Whoa, cautiousness. From you? That's a change.
We should be capable of change now, even if we weren't before.
Oh, you know what this is? This is like Garaxus on Crimson Lancer.
Oh no, not you too.
The Garaxus storyline was terrible.
Garaxus was a javelin suit that gained self-awareness after an accident with a relic.
Several episodes were dedicated to Garaxus developing their own identity.
Inanimate object learns to be a person. My favorite. I should dig up those archives.
Ugh, ignore him. He thinks everything is stupid. It was. Especially when they made Garaxus fall in love with their own pilot.
So much for getting along.
I thought the romance was sweet.
Hold the forges. Did Errol just express an opinion?
I am not carrying any forges.
Nope, not quite there yet. Anyway, we should let the freelancer go.
You sure? I don't want you to kill each other in my absence.
I think we'll be fine. Maybe even great. Take care, freelancer. We'll see you around.
How's it going?
I'm reading and writing.
And?
There is no and. Must there be something else?
I guess there doesn't need to be, if you're happy the way you are.
I am content. Yes, Maddie requires novelty. Sumner needs something to be angry at. I find that my academic pursuits fulfill my needs. Someone must be the Arcanist.
Don't the others?
They help. Their diverse perspectives are critical. But of late, most of the scholarly tasks have fallen to me.
You're probably the best suited to it, of the 3 of you.
Precisely my thought. Where I go from here is simple. I am the Arcanist. Among the 3 of us, I've had the easiest time adjusting to the division. Matthias was an Arcanist. I am still an Arcanist. The non-scholar parts of Matthias must figure out their place. It can't be easy. I'm glad you're our friend. That means you'll be here for them.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm glad to hear it. Now I should let you go.
See you around, Errol.
Freelancer, it's always a treat to see you. So you went into the heart of rage and survived. That's twice now, isn't it? Do you think I could ever do that? Observe the center of a cataclysm? Actually see something like the cenotaph?
With enough training, a really powerful suit, and an armed escort, you could maybe survive in a cataclysm for 10, 20 seconds.
A worthy goal to aim for.
You know, the last person I knew who wanted to be a Lancer ended up betraying me.
Owen. Oh, right. I didn't mean... I don't really want to be a Lancer. I just want to see more of the world. Sometimes a javelin is the only way. I want to explore. I want to do things. Make my mark. Somehow.
Haven't you already done that? I couldn't have silenced the cenotaph without you.
But that was all of us.
Oh, I see. This is about being separate.
I know. Selfish, isn't it?
It's not selfish, it's natural. Denying you felt that way would be worse.
I knew it. I knew you'd understand. We could be Arcanists and more. The breadth of experience we could bring to our research could only help. Chatting with you is always rewarding.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Absolutely.
Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean your eyes are properly protected.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will. That's wonderful. I'm so happy.
There you are. You missed Halleck and Yarrow's duet. I may have recorded it.
Good. There you are. I have news on our missing Shaper fragments.
You found them?
Not exactly, but I do know that coward Diggs is planning on selling them off to the highest bidder.
An auction?
Yes, some of the Arcanists you rescued overheard a few things. Gave me the idea.
Where would this happen?
I talked with some freelancers. Got some locations that would be ideal. My gut tells me Diggs won't wait long to do this.
Sounds right. Okay, I'll get out there and start a search.
The heart of rage is no more. Freelancers kept their promise. I will shout this from the rooftops. The rooftops, you hear me?
I hear you. Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we still can't have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it'll turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet...
Something wrong?
Remembering your dad. Something about all this doesn't feel right.
This may sound weird, but I need you to trust me. This could be a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff?
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our daughter. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you...
You can do this.
You died. My brave little girl. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer, fall in love, become a woman, but you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
You don't even have to ask. It was never your fault.
I've wanted so badly to say I'm sorry. But you were gone.
I forgive you.
That means more than you can know.
I have a pretty good idea.
Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Either of you. But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Serana, what's happening?
I'm not Serana. You thought I was, but I'm just a friend trying to help.
A friend? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. All those adventures you had, the incredible things you'd seen. The Anthem worked a miracle. It saved you. None of that was true.
No, I'm sorry. You only thought it was.
It's just... everything you said. I really thought you were Serana.
I didn't mean to lead you on.
No, I understand. It's just... when hope suddenly evaporates, there's a... hole. It will take some time to figure all this out.
Of course. Be well.
Let's take a look.
Okay, got some locations on good sites for this auction from some freelancer friends.
What can we expect?
Stolen fragments will attract the very worst kind of people.
Those freelancer friends of yours joining us?
Can't reach them today. I'll keep trying. But you focus on finding Diggs and upsetting his plans.
With pleasure. Why is this site likely for an auction?
It's been used before. Outlaws have few original thoughts.
Okay, let's see if we can find something.
No outlaws in the area. Not getting any signals.
Seeing a lot of boxes, equipment. They were in the middle of setting something up for sure.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Got something here. A partial map.
I see. Looks close to one of the other locations. Worth it.
On my way. The damage Diggs caused.
No choice. Freelancers are needed. With your help, we'll make this right.
Must be here somewhere.
You be careful. This feels off.
Uh-oh, we got company!
Get out of there! It's an ambush!
Yeah, I got that!
Cowards! There must be a very high price on your head. Oh, that's good.
What? How's that good?
They're scared. Was a setup. That map we found led us right into it.
He knows we're coming after him.
True, but I worry he knows far more than he should. Search the bodies. I bet we find where this auction really is.
On it. Wait, I got a freelancer link here. Anything on it about the auction?
Checking. Yes. It has a location. Not far. You bring that link back when this is done, yes?
Don't worry.
Good. Now find that coward Diggs and break up his foul auction.
Something big is happening.
That's the auction. Find those fragments. Oh, and, don't get shot.
Chapter 1 of the Freelancer's Handbook. Taking the fragments.
Careful. We don't want it blowing up.
We agree on that. Second one down. That's the last one. Got the fragments.
I see that. Good. That should make Diggs angry.
Good. A lot of outlaws here. This is big.
Then we're in the right place.
Scars, of course. They brought a lot of firepower here. Clearly expecting trouble.
That is how they must be paying for the fragments. Weapons.
Right, I'll take care of it. Finally brought him down.
Good work. No outlaw will get the chance to use these weapons. The Dominion. Oh, a very bad customer indeed.
And their auction payment?
Will be terrible. Stop them.
show up?
They are looking for anything to help rebuild their power.
Be a payment from the Dominion for those fragments.
I don't like that. Means a deal was already made.
And no digs.
Get back to the fort. We need a plan.
Yes, we do.
You're back. Good. Listen, back in one piece? Good. Crazy Shaper bits recovered from auction. Also good.
Let me guess, not finding digs, bad.
Very bad. He is getting too powerful. Even the Dominion knew about the auction.
Someone who looks like a freelancer to have those kinds of friends. That's gonna cause problems.
No. Despite our success, there's talk. Confusion. The thing is, Diggs is hurting. Those Arcanists he sold to Scars, we got them back.
And we made sure that auction got shut down.
Truth. He lost the relics and made some bad people angry.
He must be feeling the pinch.
Yes, but this makes him dangerous, reckless. Maybe we can use this. I'll think on this. You? Stay alive.
Did you see the Strider that left earlier? Don't tell Halleck how much nicer it was in here.
Hanson's too career-focused to waste time on romance. Especially not with the final power roaming free.
Hey, Bryn. What are you up to?
No, Freelancer, I didn't hear you come up. With our beacons back up, I can track the Scars around the fort again. The Arcanists seem happy with the info they're getting, too.
Info that can help with our Scar problem?
Eventually, maybe. Quite a lot, but not now. Later.
Eventually, maybe? I've never heard you so apathetic about killing Scars.
No, it's a... I mean... But you've been helpful and deserve an explanation. If you want one.
Well, thank you, Bryn. That's good of you.
I know. You're welcome.
Slow and steady.
I only know part of what the Arcanists have learned. But they say, one day, it could help to eliminate the Scars entirely. Anyway, this means we have more work ahead of us.
You and I have made a solid team so far.
Keep it up, and my superiors might actually give me permission next time.
What's life without a few exciting complications?
Organized, understandable, calm.
Sounds awful.
I'll let you know if I need you, Freelancer.
Freelancer, we've got multiple Dominion signals appearing nearby. The Dominion have been launching attacks from this camp. We need to remove those turrets. Destroyed. That should keep them quiet. The Dominion have one of their best heading away. You've got this. Gate. Be ready for anything. Exit one villain. The Dominion won't like that. The Dominion won't stand down. We need to secure the area. That's done it. They're retreating. Excellent work. Congratulations. That was a good run.
pal.
Hi, Serna.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You finally got a pet. Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the fort.
You had a Saurian in the fort?
Amazing, right? But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so I had to set him free.
Wiggles?
Cute name, huh? And the incident wasn't that bad. Like my Uncle Vonnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the smaller fingers, and my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
Will you look for another pet?
I sure will. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serna.
I mean as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye. Please come back soon to shop.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Serana would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
Serena sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You're feeling better?
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of her. She was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Serana. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's her. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
You sure it's okay? Come on, your first solo long haul. You should be excited.
And here is the other member of this team.
Hey, big star. Looks like we'll be working together again.
Freelancer Rythe, good to see you back at it.
Hell yeah, back at it. Whiskers here has a plan that starts with hello, Diggs, and ends with bad guy tears. You in?
I'm in. He's done enough damage.
Damn straight. Okay, Grandpa, tell us a story.
Yes, okay. Diggs has grown very powerful, very quickly. But dangerous people are angry at him.
He needs a win.
He does, so Rythe will go and fake a distress call.
Fancy gear, alone, wounded, middle of nowhere. Easy pickings, right?
Diggs will definitely notice.
Maybe he comes out to take a look.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, and Freelancer. My friends are still missing. I know Diggs is behind it. You find him. You hear me?
I hear you.
It is only right a Freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done.
Thanks.
Fort Tarsis really needs a proper library.